Yes, we all have flaws. Anyway.
This man rolling all over the place, babe. In the middle of the road, back in the corner of the road, back in the middle of the road. I don't know what you doing. We looking for.
I think I drift too far. You always can wrap me in your arms. So when I think I overdone it too much, you always still come show me.
Today I'm gonna be discussing how I met my wife. And she's gonna be discussing how she met this lovely, luscious, sexy man that you have in front of this camera here. And then she put his ring on me. You locked up with the real one. You understand? Keep it 1 million. What's all about you? This is out. Anyway, this is my story of how I met my wife. Alright, so we normally get something called camp, right? It's camp, it's called it, right? Simply camp. Church camp. Youth camp, yeah. Where my wife and I, we were regulars. Or she's more of a regular because she's been going to that thing since she could attack. Right? Since before she could attack. I think she might even was pregnant with her at a camp already. Anyway, the whole idea is it's an annual thing, right? And this particular year, I think it was my second official year at camp. The first time I went when I wasn't even a teenager, and I didn't even know who she was. She didn't even know who I was at that time. But fast forward, when we went that particular year, she had seen me around. But I still didn't really know who she was. I knew some of her siblings and what's not. But anyway, we went at camp and there was this fine, small,
Skinny man.
Skinny, dark, melanin queen walking up to me with your sister and was like,
You didn't think so?
Wait, sir.
You tell me what I said.
I can't remember exactly what she said, but she introduced herself, and I was there with this guy that I met through the area that I used to live at that time, and then he went to camp too.
You don't even know. You were with my brother when I came to introduce.
Really?
Yes.
I thought it was with.
You were.
I thought it was with.
No. You were
all right.
The place where we used to eat, the kitchen like at the back, and you were walking like the others went for water or something, or inside of the kitchen, and you came.
All right, stick up in. We talking about me part of the story, right? We can talk about she's story just now, right? All right, so my story is, I was with somebody, I can't remember who, right? But she introduced herself, and she wanted to be my friend. And I mean, man, I was like, this little girl, right? I didn't like share nothing click, none of them fancy stuff we is here in the movie, love at first sight, none of the crap didn't happen, right? She was just another person, and I was just another person, and we were at camp. My goal at camp that year was to go to camp to experience God and not fight up with this guy like me and the guy like you thing. You understand? Because people just go to camp for their own reasons. But I went to camp to have experiences with God because I wanted to, just deepen my relationship with God and experience what all these pastors used to be talking about. Right? Anyway, I don't know what happened. All I could remember is that after like 2 days in camp, I was head over heels to this young lady. I don't know if I wake up. I don't know if it was the Spirit of God. I don't know. And when I say that, I make no mockery about it. I'm serious. I don't know what happened. Right? I just woke up a morning. I saw this young girl. And I was in love, yo. I was like, she like saying like. But I was in like. And I was like, boy, I like this girl, boy. I like this girl bad. The next thing I know, I started to flirt and them thing. However, I did not lose sight of my experiences with God. We both had our experiences that year. We both experienced a phenomenon what you call being filled, or the baptism of the Holy Spirit, right? Baptism of the Holy Spirit, not being filled. Being baptized, either one, right? But we both experienced that phenomenon that year. And yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I just fell in love. Next thing I knew that we had this banquet coming up, and I invited her or asked her to go with me. And
you asked my friend.
I asked my friend at that time to ask her, because the girls' dorm and the boys' dorm are strictly separated.
But that's why
you can't roll. Yeah, man.
But you could ask me outside of
No.
You're ashamed.
No, I is shy. All the time I thinking this girl like me, by the way, you know. This girl didn't even like me yet. This girl was like, this black brother. This black brother. You understand? But all the time I thinking, because for me it was like, if I like a girl, she had already like me. Or she would have already had to like me. You understand? But the whole idea was, that wasn't this experience. That wasn't this time. So I honestly was in my own bubble or in my own world, to be honest. Anyway, after I asked her out to the banquet night, which was normally be the last night, right? The last night of camp. The last night of camp. This is when she realized, hey, like this boy like me. And then she said at that point is when she experienced the phenomenon of falling in love with men. Falling into like. It's love. I'm bad with that. It's love. Anyway, and she felt what I was feeling, that overwhelming thing, what is going on. Both of us didn't understand what happened. We're not gonna say or go boldly telling people, yeah, this was God and all this stuff. It just happened, y'all. I don't know. Maybe she is my soulmate, if you believe in them kind of stuff. But long story short is, yeah, it was just spontaneous, man. And from then on, our story begins. It's very complicated along the road, but some things aren't meant to be shared. Some things are meant to be experienced. And that's all experienced. But yeah, that's how I met my wife. That's my story. You want to hear she's story? We can do that in part 2 of this vlog.